Hello guys, welcome back to my another After Effects tutorial. In this After Effects tutorial, we are going to create this. Here you can see, I have already imported the media file, required for this logo reveal. You can download them from the link given in the description. Now let's start with creating our first composition. I will name it as logo. Time duration will be 6 seconds. Remaining everything will be same. From project panel, add logo to the timeline. Scale your logo if needed. Here I will scale my logo. Perfect. Now again create a new composition. Name it as logo map. Perfect. For this composition, add logo composition to the timeline. Now in effects and preset, search for tint. Add tint to logo composition. Here you need to set map white color, as shown. Perfect. Now for logo composition, in effects and preset, search for find edges, add it to the logo composition. Set blend with original to 80%. Now in effects and preset, search for fast box blur. Add it to the logo composition. Set radius to 1. Iteration to 1. Perfect. Our logo map composition is ready. Now let's create another composition. Here I will name it as light logo 1. Perfect. Now for this logo composition, from project panel, add logo map composition to the timeline. Now add logo composition to the timeline. Let's hide the logo map composition. For logo composition, in effects and preset, search for CC glass. Add it to the logo composition. For CC glass, in surface, change bump map to logo map, change softness to 0. Change height to 0. Change displacement to 0. Now in shading, change ambient to 0. Change diffuse to 0, change specular to 100. Change metal to 0. Now at 1 second. Create keyframe for roughness. Change roughness to 0. At 4 seconds and 15 frames. Change roughness to 0.5. Perfect. Now in light. At start of the timeline, create keyframe for light intensity. Change light intensity to 0. Now at 1 second. Change intensity to 40. Now go at 4 seconds and 15 frames. Change intensity to 300. Change light type to point light. Press U to view keyframes, select all keyframes. Change keyframe assistant to easy ease. Now slightly adjust the speed graph as shown. Perfect. For logo composition, at start of the timeline, create keyframe for light position, set position as shown. Now at 4 seconds and 15 frames, change position as shown. You can see the preview.
Perfect.
Now for logo composition, press U to view created keyframes. Select created keyframes. Change keyframe assistant to Easy Ease. Perfect. Our light logo composition is created. Now we will create duplicate of this composition. Press Ctrl+D to create duplicate. Open light logo to composition. For logo composition, we will make few changes for CC glass. Change softness to 65. Change height to -10. Change displacement to -200. Now in shading, remove the roughness keyframe. Set roughness to 0.01. You can see the preview. Now in light, press U to view created keyframes. For light intensity, we will position second keyframe at 1 second and 15 frames. Change intensity to 140. For end keyframe, change intensity to 0. You can see the preview. For first keyframe of light position, we will not make any changes, we will keep the position of light as it is. Now we will change the light position. For end keyframe, change position as shown. Now at 1 second and 15 frames, we will position the light at center below the logo. You can see the preview. Perfect. Here our light logo 2 composition is ready. Now let's create a new composition. Name it as golden logo. For this composition, from project panel, we will add logo map composition to the timeline. Hide the logo map. Now add the logo composition to the timeline. For logo composition, press T to bring up the opacity. At 3 seconds, create keyframe for opacity, set opacity to 0%, now at 4 seconds and 15 frames. Change opacity to 100%. Select keyframes, change keyframe assistant to Easy Ease. Perfect. Now add reflection map media file to timeline. Now again add logo composition to the timeline. For reflection map composition, change track matte to alpha matte logo. For reflection map, in effects and preset, search for turbulent displace. Add it to the reflection map. Now in effects and preset, search for CC glass. Add it to the reflection media. In surface, change bump map to logo map. Change softness to 0, change height to 20. Change displacement to 300. Perfect. Now in effects and preset, search for CC blobble eyes. Add it to the reflection map. For blobble eyes, in blobiness, change blob layer to logo map. Change softness to 10. Change cutaway to 0. In shading, change ambient to 10. Change diffuse to 10. Change roughness to 0.5. Perfect. Now let's see how to change this silver logo to golden one. Now create a new adjustment layer. For adjustment layer, in effects and preset, search for CC toner. Add it to the adjustment layer. Here you need to set the color as shown, to get perfect golden look for your logo. Perfect. For this adjustment layer, in Effects and Preset, search for Exposure. Add it to the adjustment layer. Set exposure to 0.10. For adjustment layer, press T to bring up opacity. At 3 seconds, create keyframe for opacity. Now at 4 seconds and 15 frames, change opacity to 0%. Select keyframes, change keyframe assistant to Easy Ease. For reflection map, press T to bring up opacity. At 3 seconds, create keyframe for opacity. Now at 5 seconds, change opacity to 0%. Select keyframes, change keyframe assistant to Easy Ease. You can see the preview. Here our golden logo composition is ready. Now create a new composition. I will name it as slogan. Add your text here. Here you can add your slogan or web URL. Here I am using Lato font family. Align the text to center. I will change the font style to bold. For your text layer, you can increase or decrease the font size. Perfect. Now let's animate our text layer. In Animate, let's enable per character 3D. Now from Animate, let's add position. In Range Selector 1. At start of the timeline, create keyframe for offset, set offset to -100%. At 4 seconds, change offset to 100%. Select keyframe. Change keyframe assistant to Easy Ease. Here I will change the position value for Z-axis to -2000. In Advanced, change shape to ramp up. Change Easy High to 50%, Easy Low to 50%. On Randomize Order. Now let's add property, rotation. Here set X rotation to -25. Y rotation to 50. Z rotation to 25. Perfect. Now let's add property, blur. Set blur to 30. Now let's add property, opacity. Set opacity to 0%. You can see the preview. Perfect. Here our slogan is created. If you want to set the color of your choice for this text layer, then you can add the fill effect. Our all compositions are ready. Now let's create our final composition, name it as logo animation. Let's create background layer, create a new solid, this will be our background layer. In Effects and Preset, search for Fill. Add it to the solid background layer. Here you can set any color of your choice. Now from Project Panel, add the golden logo composition to the timeline. Now add the light logo 1 composition to the timeline. For golden logo, change track matte to Luma Matte Light Logo 1. Now let's add light logo 2 composition to the timeline. Change mode to add. For light logo 2 composition, in Effects and Preset, Search for glow, add it to the logo composition. Set glow threshold to 10%. Change glow intensity to 0.1. Now again add glow. For second glow, change threshold to 10%. Glow radius to 250. Glow intensity to 0.1. In Effects and Preset, search for Exposure. Add it to the light logo. Set exposure to 3. In Effects and Preset, search for Tint. Add it to the light logo too. Set tint color as shown. Perfect. Press T to bring up opacity, set it to 60%. Now let's create duplicate of this light logo composition. For this composition, let's remove the second glow effect. Remove the exposure. Now in Effects and Preset, search for CC Radial Blur, add it to the light logo 2 composition. Change type to Fading Zoom. At start of the timeline, create keyframe for amount at 1 second and 15 frames. Change amount to 100. Now at 4 seconds and 15 frames. Change amount to 0. For light logo 2, press U to view keyframes, select created keyframes, change keyframe assistant to Easy Ease. At start, create keyframe for center, change center position as shown. At 1 second and 15 frames. Change position to center. At 4 seconds and 15 frames, change position as shown. From Project Panel, we will add slogan composition to the timeline. Place it below logo layer. Scale it to 50%. Now place at 1 second and 20 frames. Perfect. Now let's add the flare media file to timeline. Change mode to add. Now add the light media file to timeline. Change mode to add. We will place it at 1 second and 20 frames. Now adjust the position. Here you can place it according to your logo. You can also create duplicate, and adjust the position. Perfect. Now let's add the smoke media file. Change mode to add. Perfect. Now let's see the preview. For color grading, you can add the curves and adjust the curves. Perfect, here our cinematic golden logo reveal is created. Thank you guys for watching this tutorial.